Okay, guys, so what we're going to do right now is we are going to solve two equations by graphing. Now, both of these problems are from your assignment. So the first two graphs, 1 and 2, are from slide, I believe, 9 on the assignment, where it just asks you to explain the process. And then the next one is from slide 4 of the assignment. So we're actually going to do the slide 9 one first. So it's right here, number 9. Okay, so they give you this complicated equation, and this student Marco is supposed to solve it. Now they just go through the process. I wanted to show you the actual solution. So he does some simplification and he winds up with this statement: sine of 3x is less than or equal to negative 0.55. Okay, we are going to assume that he wants to solve it from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so we need to figure out where this first graph here, okay, is below or equal to this graph here. Okay, now you'll notice that I have my Desmos graph set up, so it's in multiples of pi over 2, so that makes it really easy to solve. So I'm looking for where the red is below the blue. So from 0 to 2 pi, here we go, red is above the blue, and here, right here, it starts being below the blue all the way to here. Okay, so that's our first interval. So we would say, whoops, I just lost my points. 1.241 to 1.9 thereabouts, close bracket because it's equal. And then next time I have 3.36 to 3.995. Okay, so the next one would be 3.336 to 3.995. Okay, and then the next one is 5.43. Let's put that down to, oops, 6.089. So that's how you would solve that first one with a graph. Now, I highly, highly recommend doing your trig inequalities with the Desmos. It just makes it a whole lot easier to do it this way, especially when they give you graphs like slide number 4. Okay, so I'm going to hit the rewind button on this. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my solution to number 9 because I'm going to need the room. It's a very slow eraser. Okie dokie. So I'm going to turn these graphs off. Okay, again, we're solving this for values that make the inequality true. Okay, so how do you type this in? Okay, so the keyboard on Desmos, or the graphing calculator they use on Desmos, does not have a secant. So, but Desmos does. So you can type this in, okay, literally as secant. Okay. Okay, then you're going to hit Shift 6 to get to the power square. Then you're going to hit the right arrow, get down back to the line, and X. And then there's your graph secant. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing with the tangent. Okay, so let's turn these graphs back on. So the inequality that we're solving here, okay, is this guy. So we're going to solve secant squared x is less than or equal to tangent squared x plus secant x. Okay, so we got to remember the green is below the purple. Okay, so now since this is secant and tangent, you do have asymptotes. So asymptotes are where the graph approaches but never crosses. We have them on the halves, okay? And we are solving from 0 to 2 pi, okay? Actually, it's 2 pi included, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, where is the green below the purple? Okay, that looks like it happens from 0, and then it approaches an asymptote. So that asymptote is at pi over 2. So my first solution is 0 to pi over 2. Again, I'm just looking at where it's below. Now, since it's an asymptote, can never equal it, so it's an open bracket. Now, this next section of the graph right here, the purple is below the green. I don't want that, okay? And then this next section, if I look at it really closely, and you can zoom in if you want, okay? It looks like the green is below the purple from 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi. And we can zoom in if we like, and we can drag our graph, okay? And notice it is equal to, so my second section would be 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi, like that, okay? So again, knowing how to use Desmos is really, really good for these type of problems. Also, if you go to your wrench, if you don't know how to get these in multiples of pi, you go to your wrench and you literally change this to negative 2 pi, positive 2 pi. You change your step to pi over 2. That's the one that I like to use. And then make sure you're in radians, and then you can change your y-axis to whatever you need. Okay? Alrighty. I hope you had a good time with this assignment. It wasn't easy, but graphing makes it a whole lot easier.